Hello, everybody. This is Meister Keen, and today I've got two major topics to talk about. The big one is join or die. Join or die are kind of a concern, and I wanted to address that. But first, I'm going to talk about some things that happened as a result of my last couple of videos. Now, I didn't really mean to turn this into a video series. Hell, I didn't really mean to make any videos in the first place, but it kind of turned out that way. I sort of accidentally a YouTube channel. So, first thing, I got two very good questions in response to my last couple of videos. And I would like to address those. One of those questions was, hey, Keen, you say that we don't have any clearly defined purpose going on, but what about the Harbormen? Do they have a clear purpose? And the other question was, well, if you don't like anybody governing anything, then what do you call it that you're doing over there with the Harbormen? Aren't you governing them? And I would say, touché. Those are excellent and intelligent questions, both of them, and I'm going to answer them fully. First point on purpose. The purpose of the Harbormen. I haven't actually done a really good job of organizing information on my Discord server so that it's easy to find out what the purpose of my group is. That is a huge fail on my part. I've written orientation documents and I've written all kinds of things in my, my daily announcements and things like that, but I haven't actually laid it out publicly for anybody to see. What I show them up front is the code of the Harbormen. Now, the code of the Harbormen is sort of our central ethic. These are our ideals, all right? As gamers, we strive to uphold this code. And really, that speaks to one of our purposes, which is to strive to be better gamers in general, right? We acknowledge that we're Care Bears, but we're trying to turn ourselves into badasses. We're trying to get better as gamers, more proactive, more capable, more skillful, right? We're also trying to promote fair play and good sportsmanship. And finally, if we were to boil down the Harbormen and their purpose and everything, the culture of the Harbormen, to one word, that word would be help. Help each other, help ourselves, help other groups to achieve their goals, do things that are helpful to other people. Now, I'll say a word on this. I wouldn't make these videos unless I thought it were helpful to somebody. And much of the feedback that I've gotten so far indicates that this is helping somebody. I wouldn't criticize if I didn't think there were a better way, and if I didn't think it were going to do something that in the end was constructive. I know I can be harsh in these videos, but I'm after something. I'm trying to go for something. I'm kind of trying to light a fire under this community and steer members of this community away from unworkable things that I have done in the past. I have made mistakes that I see other people making. And if I didn't have that experience, I wouldn't be telling you about this. So just keep in mind, this all comes from lived experience. All right. Second, somebody asked me what I do. How are the Harbormen actually governed? Is it a dictatorship? Is that how it works? Dictatorship? Not exactly. Let's see. I am the Commodore of the Harbormen. This means that I am ultimately the major goal setter and decision maker for the Harbormen. I have captains who assist me in this. I have lieutenants who help run things. I've got ensigns, right? These are ranks. And the ranking system is essentially a way of denoting levels of trust in the group. If you are somebody who we know can get things done, and if you are somebody who we have found we can trust, you gain rank. And that's it. That's all a rank is. It's an acknowledgement of trustworthiness, and it's an expectation of a certain amount of contribution from a player. These guys have anybody who's got a rank in this group has more than earned it, and there are people in this group who are definitely deserving of higher ranks, for sure. I can see a couple of people here actually who I'd like to give some higher ranks to. I need to consider a lot of these people for promotion, as a matter of fact. But that's it. So, I make decisions. I rely on my officers to help me make those decisions. And we put those decisions into action. And that's it. That is all we've got in terms of a governing structure. We do have plans for creating a little bit more in terms of specialization, a way of assigning jobs in the group in sandbox games, and organizing our efforts a little bit better. And handing command off to other people so that we have more of a clear command structure. So that is something that we are going to be implementing in the future. But that's it. There's no, there aren't any articles of legislation or anything like that. None of that exists in this group. So when I criticize you for having very, very complex systems of governance, it's because I have found that having actually tried them, I have found that they don't work. All right? Okay. The other thing, let me bring this window back. The other thing I want to bring up is that I actually got a response from Legius Seth. Legius Seth responded to me. He is one of the leading members of the Republic, and he said this. He said, "Hey, I had some things to clarify about your recent incursion on the Republic Discord. Sorry if I sound a bit less welcoming. I assure you that I'm usually more forthcoming, but the recent situation took some of that away." He says, "Don't be a jerk," is one of their rules. I violated that rule, and thus I have now been kicked from the Republic Discord. Well, such is life. Socrates must drink his hemlock. Consider this the one and only warning you'll get. Well, that's more than a warning. Since you're now banned. Through a majority decision of the mod team. All right, good. So clearly I angered the Republic. I roasted them pretty hard, and that makes sense. All right? I probably should have seen this coming. He says, "We are not a hardcore government sim, as you seem to think and repeat in your video." You got a 7-page document, dude. "We do in fact allow anyone, government or not, to do their own thing, their own way, whenever and however they want as well, and would never let any virtual bureaucracy get in the way of fun." I would hope that's true. "We do in fact play games, and just because our Discord is active doesn't mean we spend the entirety of our lives on it." Fair. "We also have goals, and any player can just suggest or do anything, and anyone can follow as well." That's not having goals. That's not leadership, man. "We are first and foremost a group of people united by a common vision of what we want to do on Starbase in the future, and kept together by the fact that we all try to be friendly unless someone else comes in to try to take that away from us. All in all, I'd just like you to at least try to learn a bit about the subjects you talk about before coming in to harvest content for your rants, and to understand that we have no problem with criticism about the Republic. What I do have a problem with, though, is attacks on our Discord members and personal targeting. I hope you'll be better disposed next time to talk to any of us. Also, this time not speaking on behalf of my faction, I had high hopes for the Harborman as a former Worlds Adrift player, but the way you behaved immensely disappointed me." Well, I can understand that. But I say to this, I say, man, I saw your document, I talked to your people, I don't think I got the wrong impression. I'll take this under advisement. I will, but I'm telling you, really, I don't think your approach to running your group is going to work out in the ways you think it will. I appreciate you messaging me. I wish you well. I think you have a lot of fine people over there. And I do. I think there are a lot of good people in the Republic. I actually think that. So if anybody from the Republic is listening, I do think you're good people. Because, I mean, I talked to you. I hope you treat them to good leadership and a good time accomplishing wonderful things in game, and perhaps, since you say you do have goals for your group and you are active, you might see about clarifying your goals and activities internally. I didn't come there to troll. Actually, I hope to help. I'll try to do better next time. The rest of this, just kind of well-wishing. In the end, Legia Seth is a class act. He's clearly a civilized human being who is capable of being civilized to other people. Good. That is an excellent quality. And clearly this is a level-headed person who is able to take a somewhat fiery situation and take measured action about it. So what did I do? I went and stirred things up in their Discord and they kicked me out. Fine. Good job, you guys. You've shown you have some standards in your group. Kicking a bum like me out of it. You must have some kind of standards. All right? However, I think my points stand. I don't think I've got anything to apologize for. I think that their style of leadership is to create a system that tries to do what leaders can do. A leader, a person, a human being, can listen to other people, can care about them, and can lead them. A system can't do any of those things. A system is careless, it is deaf and blind, and it doesn't lead anywhere. If you try to govern along the lines of a system, you will fail. Somewhere along the line, you have to have leaders. And leaders do the things that you're trying to make your systems do. That's how it is. So, Legia Seth, I do wish you well. I hope your group goes on to do great things. But if you do great things, I don't think you're going to do it this way. All right? Good. That closes the book on that mess. All right, now we need to talk about Join or Die. Join or Die. Join or Die are a piece of mimetic genius. I don't like this group. I think that they are destructive. I don't really want them to have... I don't really want them to be in this community. I don't like them. I'd rather fight them. I'd rather kick them out. I think anyone that joins is a coward. I think that I'd rather die anytime I meet them. I haven't met them yet. They haven't given me their ultimatum yet. But if they ever do, well, actually, we'll talk about that. But Join or Die, as the title of a group, is genius. And I'm going to tell you about why. It's evil genius, but it's genius. To join costs nothing. To refuse costs everything. What does this do? What does this do? All in a title. Just in a title, man. Just in a title. Just those 3 words. It does 3 things. 1, strikes fear in others. Right? Immediately you know what to expect from this group. They're going to attack you. They're going to attack you. They're going to give you an ultimatum. They're either going to kill you or you're going to join them. And if you join them, now you have to be in their group. Crap. All right. 2, calls members to action. If you are a member of Join or Die, you know exactly what to do. It's to force other people to join, and if they won't, you kill them. That's it. Doesn't matter how you do it, you just do it. Wow. So it calls people to action, clearly defines the group purpose. What's the purpose of this group? To make other people join. And if they won't, kill them. That's it. That's the purpose of the group. To make more joiners. The purpose of the group is to take over and make more joiners. And overwhelm the place with joiners. And I'll tell you something. It works. It works. Oh my God. They did this in World to Drift. The leader of it, Half-Blood, I think is the leader, stepped away. He wasn't doing anything with the group after a while. They grabbed like 70 or 80 people. And then they stepped away. The actual leaders of the group. And then they went and looked back into the Discord and looked at what was going on. And the group had actually gotten to where it was self-replicating and it was running on its own. And the joiners in there were actually doing their jobs without any direction from any leaders. They're just doing it. That's perfect. Oh my God, that's genius. If you can pull that off with a group, that's amazing. Of course, you know, it's done for evil purposes, but It's done well. How do you fight this? What is this? This is a mimetic attack. This is a meme. It's a powerful one. It's a meme that does 3 or 4 things all at the same time. It defines a group all by itself. Hot damn. That's a powerful meme. That's a spicy meme. So, what do you do about this? To fight it, if you were to fight it, right, you'd have to do something. You'd have to directly oppose it, or refute it, or ridicule it, or subvert it somehow. So you'd have to create a meme. I don't know, what would you do? Maybe you create a meme to inspire hope instead, right? And then also, at the same time, you'd have to call your members to action, and you'd have to clearly define your group purpose, and you'd have to make it strong enough that it actually successfully opposes join or die. Well, and then you've got a nice game going. You'd have a really, really nice conflict then between join or die or whatever your group. Maybe you call them the Freedom Fighters. That's all right. It's not as good as join or die. It's not as good a meme. Maybe the Brown Coats. You know, Firefly, yeah, the Brown Coats. A little bit hopeless, you know, you're the underdogs, but people love the underdogs anyway, right? So why not? Yeah, be the Brown Coats. You know, you can't take the sky from me. Right? Oh, that's a good line. That's a good line. Join or die can't take the sky from me. Only cowards join. Or just that. You could literally name a group. Only cowards join. It'd be a little confusing, actually. What do you mean? You mean only cowards join your group? You mean your group of cowards? No. So yeah, this is genius, and I've seen inside their group. It is a very simple group. It is really very, very simple. It really is just join or die. That's it. That's all there is. So, while I admire the genius of this, I also hate it, and I'd really like to tear it down. And I've come up with a way to do that. I've come up with a way. You're going to think I'm crazy. You're going to think I'm nuts. I am nuts, actually. I mean, if you've listened to my videos, by now you should know I'm crazy. If everybody joins, nobody has to die. It's the best way in the world to confuse them. That's a great way to confuse them. Hey, join or die. Okay, we'll join. Where's the Discord link? All right, we'll follow that. Yeah, okay, good, we're in. And then all you have to do is talk it up to other people. You know, you find anybody who's not in join or die, and you tell them, hey. So let me tell you about this. Okay, so there's this group. It's called Join or Die. But don't worry. It's simple. You just join up. You say you're a joiner. Good. You join. You don't have to die. And then you just tell other people about it and make sure that they join. That's all. You don't have to fight anybody about it. You just tell them. You just let them know how it is. Yeah, so we got this group. It's called Join or Die. Everybody joins, so you don't have to die. And if you're a joiner, then you're good. So don't worry about it. Literally. That's the way to defeat it. I think that could actually work. If everybody just joins, join or die. Hey, join or die. Hey, JOD. I'm in. I'm on board, man. I will get you more recruits than anyone else, any other single member in your group has ever done. I'll do it. I will do it. And I've just told you how I'm going to do it. I'm a joiner now, guys. You can't even get rid of me now. Now, seriously, I do legitimately think that that's a solution. When you've got a mimetic attack like this, sometimes you gotta do a little sort of a judo move where you use the enemy's momentum against themselves. You gotta think all the way through the logic of the situation and then attack them from an angle that they would never have expected. You want to handle join or die? Just join them. Just join them. Just join them and tell everybody to join them. Everybody. New players in Starbase, you find somebody new in Starbase, never heard of Join or Die. Oh, hey, buddy. By the way, just if any joiners attack you, just tell them you'll join. Yeah, we've got this group. It's called Join or Die. Just join. And tell other people to join too, okay? All right, you're a joiner. Here's the Discord link. And that's it. It's done. All right, everybody. End of video.